So today's video is going to be dedicated to my smaller YouTubers like myself. As you guys can see, I only have about 10,000, almost 11,000 subscribers right now, but I do get a lot of brand deals as far as like companies wanting me to review their products, and I feel like I can give smaller YouTubers a little bit more insight as far as how to get these same opportunities that I'm getting. So I came up with a list of a few tips and tricks as to how we can get this whole thing going for you. So if you're interested in this type of video, then please keep watching. Alright, so sis came prepared today, so if you see me looking on my phone, it's because I compiled a little bit of a list for me to work off of just so that I'm nice and organized in this video. So first and foremost, the first thing that you want to do if you haven't already done so is make a business email that is dedicated to your business and your YouTube channel. As you can see underneath each and every one of my videos, I have my business email in my description box, and this is great because this gives any business that even is thinking about contacting you the opportunity to do so and for it to not be on YouTube. Obviously, if a business really wanted to, they can reach out to you on YouTube or any one of your handles, but this business email makes everything super efficient and just very easy. In the corporate world, everything works through email, so if you're starting a business and you want to start getting into reviewing products on YouTube, then you need to start by having a business email and having that business email accessible. So that should be the first thing you do right after creating your YouTube channel, is that email. The next thing that you want to do is you want to start by buying products yourself and reviewing them on your channel. I'm aware that everybody has access to different things, but from a business standpoint, if somebody's reaching out to you to review products, then they would like to see that you've already had experience doing so. This is kind of like a job. It's like literally the same thing. You want to show people that you are very comfortable and you're very knowledgeable as far as reviewing products. Buying products yourself and reviewing them and working with them too also is really good practice. Okay, so now let's say that a company did reach out to you and this is your first one and you have no idea what you're about to get yourself into. So every single company is different. Some companies, they'll type up a whole draft and have this whole detailed thing as to what they want you to include, all the specs, all the perks. It's basically like a whole contract that you basically have to sign or agree electronically, and you got to work off of that as far as your business and reviewing the product. Other companies are super lax. They'll just send it to you and you kind of just do whatever you want with it. They won't give you a scheduled date. They won't give you anything. It's totally up to you. I just want you guys to know that both of these scenarios are very common. They are very normal, and you just need to be able to work with either environment. As far as hair companies, I also want you guys to know that it is also common for some hair companies when you're first starting out, they want you to come up with some of the money. And I know that this sounds weird, but I've had companies where they want me to pay half for the hair, or they're gonna send me half for the hair up front, and then after the video they'll send me the other half. And I mean, it also depends on how you're comfortable and your finances and just everything around your comfort and what you're able to do. But I just want you guys to know that that's also super normal, and I wouldn't be wary. The only time I would be wary is if something sketchy like this happens, where I'm gonna put y'all onto that. This was like a really weird situation, and I'm like a very gullible person, so like it was kind of my fault. I fell for it, but it is what it is. But yeah, just be careful, because there's some beauty companies or beauty brands, really people that's just trying to make a living but don't really have any business corporate skill, that kind of want to get over on you. My tip on that is to use your intuition. Make sure that you're working with a credible, reliable resource. I mean, some brands are smaller than others, but definitely when it comes to like requesting money and doing this, that, and third, you want to make sure that they are credible. If you get a review, make sure that you are as timely and professional as possible. You do not want to mess this up, girl, especially you're a smaller YouTuber. Word gets around, and also if a brand really loves you and they really had a good experience with you reviewing their products, then they might recommend you to another brand, and then they'll use you, and then it'll just be like a snowball effect. Or you'll build a rapport with this specific company, and then for future collaborations or the next time they need a review, maybe you'll be first on the list. I also want to tell you guys, don't expect any type of feasible money compensation when you're first starting out to review. Like I said, this whole thing is based on experience, based on your numbers, based on statistics. So if you're looking to make money straight out of the back as far as reviews, you're not getting that, sweetie. I'm so sorry, you're really not. Don't even expect it, because you're not. What you are getting though is you're gonna get free product and you're gonna get the experience and the opportunity. And I feel like that should be more than enough. Alright, so most important takeaway from this whole video is after you have reviewed products that you bought, you've worked with a little bit of companies, and you're starting to build your channel up and kind of get in some numbers, then this is something that you can do, and that's worked for me, and I'ma put y'all on. So like I said, don't do this before. Do this after you've established some rapport. Keyword, after. What you want to do is you want to make yourself a little resume portfolio of past things that you've reviewed. It doesn't matter if it was you who bought the product or the product was sent to you. You just want to gather up all those links, all that information, take a lot of pictures, and you want to start hitting companies up yourself. I know this might sound a little bit aggressive to some, but what is the point of sitting here waiting for brands to reach out to you when now you know what you're working with, you have a little bit of experience, and you just know that you're the right person for the job. So you can go to what's the point? Like, go ahead. Go get your foot in the door. Me personally, call it thirsty if you want to, but I've DM'd hundreds of companies from AliExpress, on Instagram, through email, like companies that have worked with other YouTubers. I've emailed them and I've DM'd them and I've private messaged them, whatever, got in contact with whoever, and I just asked, like, hey, are you looking for somebody to review this product, or do you have any new products that your company needs reviewing, or would you like to work with a YouTuber, or like just along the lines of that. What I did was I compiled a little email or a little DM, cute, nice and formal, and I introduced myself. I told them that I was a smaller YouTuber. I gave them my information, my link in my bio and everything, and I've basically told them, like, look, I've had experience doing this and this. This and this video was successful. I've had so and so amount of numbers on this and this, and I feel like your company falls along the lines of what I stand for, and I really enjoy what you guys have to offer, and I feel like I can review you guys' products. And honestly, there is no problem with that. That doesn't mean that you're going to lie about their products. That doesn't mean that you're going to be their slave for the rest of their life. It just means that they're gonna hopefully send products to you and you're just gonna tell everybody what you think about them. It's really no obligation, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of companies, they have said no, but obviously in a respectful way. Most of them have passed up on the offer, but a lot of them have said, oh, like, let me talk to my boss, or I'm gonna keep your number or your information on file just in case we need somebody in the future. And literally, that's kind of all you want. Like, think about it. If you're going on a job interview, sometimes that happens, sometimes you're gonna get rejected, but it's those yeses that really matter. Speaking of which, I've actually been pretty successful as far as this method. Like, I've definitely gotten a lot of no's, a lot of maybes, but I've gotten like a pretty good handful of yeses, and after that, then it seemed like there was no to begin with. In life, I've realized that you don't sit around and wait for opportunities. Sometimes you just gotta get your foot in the door. You gotta gain momentum. You gotta get it going, okay? Like, there's just so much competition as far as Instagram and as far as YouTube, and honestly, brands are gonna wanna work with the bigger people first. So you gotta make room. You gotta make room for yourself. Also, one other thing that really helps me is if you have anybody around your same age that is a small business owner, somebody who is just starting up their brand as well. You might not be like 100% friends with them, but you have contact to them. You have them on Instagram, you see them hustling, you see them trying to get their name out there. Just hit them up and be like, hey, like, this is what I did and this is what I can give you, and maybe we could work something out. Now, with the whole friend business thing, just be wary about that. Sometimes small businesses, and sometimes people who you know, they might not want to give you free products, or they might think that you're like mooching and trying to get free stuff. But maybe just offer to like pay half, or try and work out like some type of discount or whatever, just to like get the experience. You help you, I mean you help me, I help you type of thing. You know what I'm saying. And always remember, honey, it is okay to be assertive when it comes to your brand. But that's it. That's all I have as far as some tips and tricks and pointers. I really hope that you guys take what I say into consideration. I hope it works for you. Comment down below if you have took anything from this video, anything at all. Comment down below, and I'd love to just share that and talk about the experience with you guys. If you like this video, if you found it super helpful, or not even so helpful, but you just liked me, you like my lipstick, then don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Why did I do that? Ew. Bye guys.